problems are. I'm writing all the problems at a time. Simply we can see the solutions for that. Solve equal log px minus y. P is equal log px minus y. Second one, y is equal x minus a into p minus p square. And third one, y is equal x into dy by dx plus a into dy by dx. Next, fourth one, y minus x into dy by dx is equal e power dy by dx. E power dy by dx. The next problem, fifth one, y is equal to p into x minus b plus a by p. And sixth one, sin px cos y is equal to cos px sin y plus p. Sin y plus p. Okay. So here it is. P is equal to log px minus y. Y is equal to x minus a into p minus p square, and y is equal to x into this one. Now you can write the solutions for all those things. So small short answer type this is. First, what is the intention? We need to convert the given problems into y is equal to px plus f of p, right? This is only we require. So some function px plus some function in terms of p. Let us take the first one. So here it is directly in the form of this one. No. So simply what we can write this one. So log px minus y is equal to p. And then, so simply what we can write from this, by using the logarithms, px minus y is equal to e power p. And now, so take this y term into that side. Then it is px minus e power p is equal y. So that is simply, is this in the form of this one or not? Y is equal p power x minus e power p. So simply y is equal, this is in the form, this is a Clairaut's equation, and which is of the form y is equal to px plus f of p. Sorry, f of p. Y is equal to px plus f of p in the form. And immediately what we can write, px plus f of p. We need to substitute p is equal to c in that. So therefore the general solution is nothing but y is equal to cx minus e power c. That's it. That is the general solution of first problem. And coming to second one. Second one, directly you can multiply the given equation. So px minus ap minus p square. So that is nothing but simply what we can write, px, and here it is minus of ap plus p square. Okay. Now, is this in the form of Clairaut's equation or not? Y is equal to px plus f of p. So now we need to substitute in place of p as c. Then simply what we can write, y is equal to cx plus cx minus of ac plus c square. This is the general solution of the given equation. So that is the second one. And now coming to third one. So third one, y is equal to x into dy by dx is nothing but simply what we can write, p plus a p. Okay, is this directly in the form of this one or not? Y is equal to px or xp plus f of p. Substitute in place of p as c. So p is equal to c, then y is equal to cx plus f of c. Cx plus f of c. That is the general solution. Sorry, f of c we need to c we have to substitute, and then the general solution is y is equal to cx plus in place of p as c. So ac. Okay. And next fourth one, y minus x into p is equal to e power p. Okay, so y is equal to then px plus e power p, px plus e power p, and the general solution is nothing but substitute p is equal to c, then we get cx plus e power c. That is the fourth one. And fifth one now. So y is equal, you can multiply p inside of the terms px minus bp plus a by p. And now, so is this directly in the form of Clairaut's or not? Yx is equal to px plus f of p. And now you can substitute in place of p as c. Then y is equal to cx minus cp, sorry, cb plus a by c. That's it. Okay. And next coming to sixth problem now. So y is equal, you can multiply inside of the term, sorry, not that one. So sixth problem, that is not directly in the form of that. We need to convert into that form. So for that, so what they mentioned, sine px cos y is equal cos px sine y plus p plus p. Now you can take this right hand side term in terms of trigonometry as left hand side. Then sine px into cos y minus cos px into sine y is equal to p. What we can write in place of this one, if you see that sine a cos b minus cos a sine b, is it or not? Sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. That is nothing but simply what we can write, sine a minus b, sine px minus y is equal to p. So, but I require only px y. So for that, px minus y is equal. Take that sign into that side. Then it changes to sine inverse p. But I require in the form of y is equal to px. So for that, take the sine inverse into that side and take that y into that side. Then it is px minus sine inverse p is equal to y. So that implies, is this directly in the form of that one or not? Y is equal px minus sine inverse p. Px minus sine inverse p. So is a Clairaut's equation format or not? Y is equal to px plus f of p. F of p. So that is nothing but simply we can substitute in place of p as c. Then we'll get it as y is equal to cx plus, sorry, minus sine inverse c, minus sine inverse c. So this is the general solution of the given problem. Okay. So Clairaut's equation, they never mention that. Just you need to identify whether it is in the form of Clairaut's equation or not. If it is in the form of Clairaut's equation, simply we can find the solution for this. Okay. So suppose for the same problem they asked to find. So sixth problem we can see that also find its a singular solution. Also find its a singular solution. Suppose they asked a singular solution. How to find the singular solution for the problems? So what we said, singular solution where we'll get? Singular solution also will get from the general solution. Here what we got it general solution here is y is equal to cx minus sine inverse c, right? This is the general solution, we got it. And now we need to simplify this one. So we need to simplify that. But simplification for finding singular solution is nothing but we need to eliminate the arbitrary constant. Here what is the arbitrary constant? Where c is a arbitrary constant. Where c is a arbitrary constant. We need to eliminate this arbitrary constant. So we need to eliminate this arbitrary constant. So how to do it? Just to see that y is equal cx, y is equal cx minus sine inverse c. So this is the one we got it, right? So nothing in that, simply we need to differentiate this one. Okay, let it be taken as 1. So differentiate equation 1 with respect to C. Arbitrary constant we need to apply. Okay, then so here it is simply what we'll get. So with respect to C is nothing but, so simply this one become 0. So 0 is equal to, so this is nothing but C x, here it is having x into the derivative of C is nothing but 1 minus, what is the derivative of sine inverse? So sine inverse is nothing but 1 by square root of 1 minus C square, and the derivative of C is nothing but 1. Now we got it as, so here it is what we got it, x is equal to, or take this x into this side, minus x is equal to minus 1 by square root of 1 minus C square. So here it is, x minus minus cancel. Then simply what we'll get, x is equal to 1 by square root of 1 by square root of 1 minus C square. 1 minus C square. Okay, so from this I need to eliminate C, right? So for elimination, simply what we can do it, to eliminate C, to eliminate C, to eliminate C. Simply what we can do it, anyone? So simply how can we write this equation? So here it is, first you take this one into this side. So square root of 1 minus C square is equal to 1 by x. Squaring on both sides. If you squaring on both sides, simply what we'll get, 1 minus C square is equal to 1 by x square. And then, so minus C square is equal to 1 by x square minus 1. And now, so minus C square is equal, if we take LCM, simply what we'll get, x square is the LCM, so 1 minus x square. And now, so minus C square is equal, take minus as common one. If you take minus as common one, x square minus 1 by x square. So here it is, these two will cancel. So C is equal, simply what we'll get it here, C is equal to square root of x square minus 1 by x. So this is the value of C. Now we need to eliminate this C. So eliminate in the sense we need to substitute in equation 1. Substituting C in equation 1. C in equation 1. Then y is equal to, so here it is, C is nothing but what we have, square root of x square minus 1 by x into x. So in place of C, I substituted that minus sine inverse of square root of x square minus 1 by x. So here it is, x both will cancel. And then simply what we'll get, y is equal root x square minus 1 minus sine inverse of root x square minus 1 by x. Root x square minus 1 by x. So this is the general solution of the, sorry, singular solution, not general solution. Equation 1 is a singular solution, and this is the, which is the required singular solution. So it means it doesn't contain any arbitrary constant. Required singular solution, which is the required singular solution. Okay, so this is the one. Singular solution means how to find that one. So just we need to apply derivative that one with respect to constant C. With respect to constant C, we have to apply, and we need to eliminate C. And finally, what you get the solution, that solution should not contain any arbitrary constants. Then we'll say that that is a singular solution. Okay.